Hi everyone, it's Mary
And Karen.
and we're going to show you how to play some really easy, fun dice games. So when you need that break from all your schoolwork and you still can't get out of your house, if you have some dice around or if an old Yahtzee game is really useful at this point, you can play a couple really fun games with your friends or your family. So the first game we're going to learn is Ship Captain Crew. Now it's super easy if everybody has their own set of 5 six-sided dice. Or if you just have one set, that's fine, you're just gonna pass them around. So the object of this game is to earn your ship, or a 6, your captain, a 5, and your crew, a 4, in that order, and then have the highest number of loot treasure that you can on your remaining 2 dice. So perfect score.
We both got perfect scores.
Yay. And you do this by rolling up to 3 turns. So we're going to kind of walk through it together.
Does everybody roll at the same time or you roll one at a time?
You roll, well, especially if you only have one set of dice, you roll one at a time. So I would suggest it's kind of like Yahtzee in that regard, where one person's rolling their dice and making their decisions, and then it moves on to the next person. Plus it builds that suspense when you have your score and you're going to see if the next person's going to beat it. So the first thing you do is grab all 5 dice and you make your roll. So remember, we're looking for a 6, a 5, and a 4, and you have to get them in those orders. So if I roll, say right now I rolled a 6, 3 5s, woohoo, and a 1. If I had not rolled this 6, if it had been a 5, then I'd have to pick them all up and roll again. But I rolled my 6, so I've got my ship. I'm gonna hold on to my ship. I've got my captain. I'm gonna hold on to my captain. I don't have my crew yet. So I have to go on to now my second roll and roll these 3 dice to hope I get a 4. Here's hoping.
Oh, yay!
Got my crew, so there's my crew. Now, you have a choice to make. If you've got your ship, your captain, and your crew, I've got 1 roll left, because you get up to 3. I can either be happy with the 3 and the 5, the 3 and the 5 that I got, and take my 8 points, or I can be greedy like a pirate and say, I think I can beat that. But if you decide not to keep your score, you have to put your 4 back in.
Ooh.
So you risk not rolling a 4 on your 3rd roll.
And not getting any points.
So I can either say, yes, I'm sticking with this, or no, I'm not.
Ooh. What are you going to do?
For demonstration purposes, normally I would say, yeah, I'm sticking with that, because I got a 5 and a 5's great. But for demonstration purposes, I'm going to be greedy like a pirate and re-roll all 3.
Good luck.
Don't gamble. Oh, I rolled a 4 and I got a 6, but I lost my 3, so it all balances out in the end. But I got my 4, so my total points for my round is 8.
Okay.
Well, let's write it down here so you can see. I have 8 points for my round, so now it's Karen's turn.
Here we go. Take all my dice, roll them. Oh!
Ooh, you got some big decisions to make.
I've gotten my ship. I've got my captain here. And this was my... So, I got my ship. I got my captain. I also got my crew. And 6 points. I know Mary has 8 points. Should I risk it? I still have 2 more rolls to try and do it. But I have to pick up the 4. And I'll be a greedy little pirate because I need to beat Mary. So we're going to try it again.
Okay, well, you still got your 4.
I got my 4, and now I have 6 points. I'm going to stay with 6 points.
I win! Now
But you don't pay just 1 round, do you?
No, you don't. Now, you can do this a couple of different ways. You can either just keep playing. You can set a round limit. Say we're going to play 10 rounds, and whoever has the highest points at the end of 10 rounds wins. Or you can say, the first person to a set number of points. So let's say the first person to 20 points wins. It's a couple different ways you can play. But it's fun. It's simple to learn. Karen just learned it in 10 seconds.
Yes.
And all you need is a set of 5 dice. Or even if you don't have 5 dice, you can just add rolls essentially and say if you had 2 dice, you just keep track of what you rolled and then kind of work from there. So that was Ship Captain Crew. So stay tuned for another great dice game. Hi guys, now we're going to teach you how to play another dice game called Stuck in the Mud. You still need a set of 5 dice. Now depending on how many dice you have, there's a couple ways you can play it. You could either, if everyone has their own set of 5, you can alternate your rolls. So I roll and then Karen rolls and then I roll and then Karen rolls. If you only have one set of dice, then one person has to complete their entire round at one time, and then it goes to the next person. So this is how you play. You take your 5 dice, and your goal is to have high points. So we're gonna roll my 5 dice. Now, if 5s and 2s in this game are bad. So if I have any 5s or 2s, which I don't, so I'm going to pretend that I rolled a 5 and a 2 for demonstration purposes.
Best way. Look, I rolled 5.
Oh, you rolled 5 2s. What did I have before? I had a 6 and a 3. So on my dice, because I have 0 5s and 2s, I have 6s, 4s, and 3s, I'm going to add all of this up. So that's 12 and 16, 19, 21 points. Now, Karen...
We'll roll again, because...
No, demonstration purposes.
Okay. So,
another reason why you want to alternate your turns is if you have friends that cheat, you can keep your eye on them. So because she rolled... Oh, look at you sneaking in that extra 5. Because she rolled 5s and a 2, you have to remove from your hand those 5s and 2. So you can't roll these.
I'm done with those.
I'm going to confiscate them.
And do I get any points?
And if you removed any dice, you get 0 points. So now...
I have 0.
Now we have to roll again. I get to roll all of mine. Oh, look at that. Still no 5s and 2s. And Karen, because she had to remove her 3 dice, only gets
I get to
roll
roll
2.
my 2, and it's going to be, yay, not
The
a 5
best
or
roll
a 2.
you can get.
I got it.
So
we
we
add these
both
up.
get to add these up.
Yep. So I get a 12 to add to my 0.
I also get a 12 to add to my 21.
So I'm standing a very strong 12. You're standing much more.
Yes, 33. So we roll again. Now your turn goes, you roll until there are no dice remaining.
Okay.
So let's see if I get any 5s or 2s. Whoop. Oh, look, I got a 2.
Let's see what happens here.
Hey!
Hey, 7. Okay.
12, 15, 16.
I've almost broken 20.
And you roll again.
So what are we going to play? What do you play this to?
So again, this is like the previous game we played. You can set one of 2 goals. You can either set a round limit to where, say, we're only going to play 10 rounds, or so 10 rolls.
Until you get to know dice.
Until you get to know 10 rounds of getting to know dice. That's 1 round. Once you run out of dice to roll, 10 of those, and whoever has the highest points wins. Or you set a point goal. So we say 100. The first person to 100 wins the game, regardless of rounds.
Okay.
So in order, to speed it up, we're going to say, oh no, I rolled a couple more 5s and 2s. Now we're down to 2 dice each.
We have 2 dice. So roll those.
So we'll see. Try to keep them on the table. 6 and a 3.
2.
Hey guys.
Okay. So I now have 21.
58. So we're going to pretend we have a goal of 60.
Yeah. Fine. Okay.
Because we don't want to keep you here too long. Oh, a 6 and a 3. I think I might have won.
And a 2!
Oh,
So
no.
I get a 0. So I'm still at
I get
21.
9. Yes, because I can add 67. Oh, I win!
Yay! This is a really fun game.
It is fun. Again, it's another super easy game to learn. All it requires is at least 5 dice. So if you have an old Yahtzee set hanging around, it's a great place to find your dice.
Yep.
So go enjoy these 2 games, Ship Captain and Crew and Stuck in the Mud. Have fun.